Hello, checking in here on the Alloy Day 7, and I'm here at Experimental Sound Studio, as always, working on the piano here and playing with prepared piano sounds. Today, I'm going to try to do mostly John Cage's prepared piano setup, which is this. Um, Very detailed setup that really got me inspired to do this kind of experimentation on the piano in the first place. And I will be kind of doing more in-depth explorations of what I'm preparing there rather than just trying to prepare it for the sake of getting it done. So I'll be digging into the process of that for myself to just understand it better and have it be possibly a source of inspiration for different ideas that I can apply to different compositions or different arrangements. And then after that, I'm going to try to dig into some of the stuff that has been written already for the same setups by Viet Cuong. There's a lot of stuff, so I'm not going to do it all, but this is Alex Temple's piece, and many others, Danny Clay, Misha, Sock and Pearl, other works, Nomi Epstein. And yeah, I'm excited to explore all of this and see what comes of it. Here's a quick note about the prepared piano instruction page of John Cage's Sonatas and Interludes from 1948. 3/4 inches. And this is to say the distance from the damper. This will specify which of those strings to prepare, which of those 3 strings. So here, for example, he wants it on all 3 strings. The plastic should be on 1, 2, and 3. But I tried erasers, and they don't work so well for me. I have to figure out how to string them on better. It's kind of a tougher material. It's I think originally was for like some kind of matting for like tracing or like maybe using like a knife. I cut it up into these strips, and it's a tough enough material that you can like lodge it in and have it actually fully like do a lot for all 3 of these strings. All 3 of these strings, C sharp, D, and E flat. So here's C sharp, here's D, here's E flat. He's asking you to put both the screw and the rubber on the same spot. And here I put like a little hole, you know, I just kind of screwed in by hand the hole with this screw. So that's what's going to happen is I'm going to put this in first. It's going to rest over the strings as a mute and kind of creating a different resonance to the note. And then I'm going to screw this into the top. We'll hear what it sounds like when I put the screw into that little hole. For a day, I did the preparations for the John Cage Sonatas and Interludes for prepared piano of 1948, and I really dug into, I guess, more closely than usual the each individual preparation and also the way that the chart is written out. Some random little details. I thought this says tune for so long for years and years, but it actually says tone. Looks like a U. Anyway, tone. And yeah, just kind of dug into some of the discrepancies between, what you can actually accomplish and what is specified here. So, there's a lot of specific inches and fractions of inches, but it's all relative. It's a really important detail. Like I don't go around with a ruler measuring the length from the damper because the damper that John Cage did this on is not the same as this instrument. The string itself is a different length, so it's going to have a different sound based on every instrument you do. So what's more important is keeping it relative. Like 14 is closer than 15. 14 3/4 is a little further away than 14 and a half, stuff like that. And then, playing with the different, more interesting preparations that have like really great implications for larger scale stuff, which is like screw and rubber here. That's a really interesting one that he only uses once, but it's super cool, and it can be done in many different ways. And then also just kind of figuring out, the most efficient way to do this. I'm fairly close to memorizing it, so that's a different, way of working. But, reading it too is an important element to be always getting better at and feeling comfortable about. It's a beautifully written chart, but there's a lot of things that you have to make executive level decisions on in terms of what's going to make it sound good and make sense just, for the instrument you're on. That concludes my day. Have a great night, and talk to you soon.